What is a hazard? Safety starts with identifying hazards. In this topic, you will learn what a hazard is, and you will learn how to recognize hazards. A hazard is anything that could cause harm. Hazards take many different shapes and may even be invisible. While some hazards are fairly easy to spot, others are not. For example, stress, exposure to noise, or radiation are less obvious than, say, a trailing cable. Some situations that may seem safe upon inspection may be hazards if viewed at a different time. For example, an obstacle in a corridor poses little threat during class times, but at lunch break or between classes, it could be a serious trip hazard. Every workplace has hazards. Schools are no different. See how many hazards you can find in this scene. Click each hazard you see. The school is obliged by law to do all it can to ensure the safety of all who work and study there. You must identify the hazards and do what you can to eliminate or reduce the risk to a minimum. Select the hazards from the list. Choose 3. Now you know what a hazard is, and you can recognize hazards in the workplace. Identifying hazards is the first step towards a safe school. Types of hazards: high stress levels, machinery, a poorly designed workstation can all be hazardous. It is important to be aware of all types of hazards. Hazards in the workplace may change with circumstances. A school bag is not hazardous in itself. However, left in a classroom aisle, it presents a trip hazard. Hazards vary around the school. Consider the potential hazards of the kitchen, technology classroom, laboratory, sports hall and stores, and the general classroom. Click each item to see what hazards might exist at each location. There are 5 basic hazard types. Knowing these will make it easier to spot hazards in many different contexts. Click on each type of hazard to see examples. When you have reviewed each type, click the Next Page button to continue. Electricity is one of the most common physical hazards in any workplace and must always be treated with caution. Human factor hazards, like stress and bullying, can be difficult to spot, but policies and practices must be implemented to prevent them from arising if possible, and to deal with them when they do occur. All schools have policies to deal with bullying among students. There is also a need to develop and implement a policy to protect staff from workplace bullying. In this topic, you learned the types of hazards that exist and where they might exist in a school. This knowledge makes it easier to deal with hazards. Remember, your school is unique and has its own set of hazards which can change over time.